If your boiler has stopped working this winter, don't panic, because before you go and spend hundreds on an emergency call out, you can probably fix it yourself. Today I'm going to show you the most common boiler issues that you find during winter. The quick, safe and easy fixes to do at home yourself before calling out an engineer. Just to be clear, we're not opening any boilers, touching any gas, we're doing nothing that is unsafe. These are homeowner checks which solve a huge number of winter breakdowns. Frozen pipes, cold radiators, low pressure, thermostat issues. These four alone cause the most number of call-outs in the winter. Let's start with the big one. This is the #1 winter boiler killer, a frozen condensate pipe. Modern boilers produce condensation. This flows through this pipe here. If this freezes, your boiler will turn off as a safety measure. The fix is simple. Warm water, not boiling. We boil the kettle, let it settle down to a lukewarm temperature and pour it up and down the pipe, releasing the ice and defrosting the pipe. We start at the bottom and work our way up. Never hit it, never take it apart. Any more details on this, there's a full video up here on how to defrost your condensate pipe. After this, reset your boiler, and in most cases, the heating will come on just fine. Now we have cold radiators, and by this I mean cold at the bottom, hot at the top, or hot at the bottom and cold at the top. Neither are okay. Let's fix this. If your radiators are cold at the bottom but quite warm at the top, this is a buildup of sludge along the bottom of your radiators. For this, you will need an engineer to come out and remove that sludge from the radiator. However, if the radiator is cold at the top and warm at the bottom, this is simply trapped air which needs removing from the radiator. The first step is to locate the bleed point on your radiator. This is where you'll use a bleed key to open it up and release air out. As soon as you see water start to come from the bleed point, all the air is removed. You need to do this to every radiator inside your property until they are fully balanced. After this, go back to your boiler and make sure your boiler pressure is still around 1 to 2 bar, which leads us on to our next issue, low boiler pressure. Now this one does sound scary, but I promise it's quite straightforward. Your boiler wants to sit between 1 and 2 bar. Anything less than this and it simply won't run. For this part of the tutorial, it does change slightly depending on what filling loop you have for your boiler. I recommend Googling your exact model to work out which one you have. The first is a keyless filling loop, which is what we have here on a Worcester Bosch 8000 style. It's a simple blue tap underneath, we pull it open and the pressure rises. Number 2 is a traditional filling loop. This is a coiled pipe that goes under the pipework of your boiler, which you open both taps to raise the pressure. The third is a keyed filling loop, which requires a key that will be given to you by the manufacturer to put under your boiler and top up the pressure. Simply put, you open the filling loop slowly and wait for the pressure to rise between 1 and 2 bar. Once it's done, close it up and you're all good to go. Again, we've done a video on this, so any questions, head up there and watch the full thing. If you notice your boiler pressure keeps dropping, it could be due to the last step where you've kept the bleed point open on the radiators. Of course, these all need to be closed to maintain the pressure of your boiler. However, in the circumstances where the bleed points are all closed and your pressure is still dropping, this is not a DIY fix. Stop there. Now this one always catches people out. Thermostat issues. Everything's working fine with the boiler, but if the thermostat's not telling the boiler to come on, it simply won't. Flat batteries, wrong schedules, no Wi-Fi, these are all issues that can happen to your thermostat to stop your heating from working. The best fix? New batteries, go into manual mode and override the temperature to as high as you can. If your boiler doesn't come on then, there's definitely a deeper issue. A lot of the time, thermostats are in auto mode, which relies on a schedule which you probably planned around 6 years ago in some properties. When you switch to manual, you become the master of your own boiler and get the heating on. Regarding connectivity issues, if your thermostat is disconnected after a Wi-Fi drop, you've changed provider, or there's a power cut in your area, the best and most simple way of fixing it is to simply turn it on and off, as well as the receiver. If still facing issues after this, it will change depending on what model and what thermostat you use, so you are going to have to check the manufacturer instructions and give it a quick Google. For those with a Hive Mini or a T3R thermostat, we've already done videos on this, so check it out in the description below. Now, this bit really matters. If you smell gas, hear a carbon monoxide alarm, or it keeps locking out, stop. Those are safety issues. This is where you put the tools down and call for professional help. Most winter boiler problems aren't disasters. They're small, easy to fix issues, which if you know what to do, can save you time and money. If you've tried all these checks and it's still not working, give us a call. We'll be happy to help and point you in the right direction. That's it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Please do like and subscribe. It helps out a great deal, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been iHeat.